Hello and welcome to On Air Podcast. So, I've been thinking about what I want to share with you guys because most of you might be wondering, like, what is going on? The thing is, I've been thinking about starting this podcast telling you a little bit more about me and about the country and about the city because I know that you are a little bit afraid of traveling into Colombia. So at the beginning, I started this idea because I wanted to share a lot of information with you because I really feel like I really want to start talking to you like this closer. I want to be right in front of you, telling you why you should come to the country, what make us so important, what make us so popular, and why are we so trendy right now. But before we head there, I want to start telling you a little bit more about me because I am your host. My name is David López, and you are going to be plenty time with me. That's the idea, that's the point of this. And as you might notice, I'm alone in this room, with my dogs, of course, but I'm a little bit nervous because I have to admit that talking to yourself, talking to someone that you are not seeing him in front of you, is a little bit weird, I must admit it. But let's try it. Let's do it. This is natural. This is why am I in my room because I want to be very personal to you. I want to be very intimate with you and I want to be closer to you. So how better to start this than inviting you to my world, inviting you to my place and let you be part of this. Once again, I must admit that I have ever done this before. So if you look at me and maybe I'm moving my eyes too much because this is the fifth time I start doing this, and I have noticed in the video recordings and everything that I move my eyes a lot. So forgive me. I'm learning how to do this, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to improve in the area, and I'm going to become much better. So thank you. I have to say thank you because I know that you have been supportive with me and I'm taking your time and you are spending a little while watching to this and getting to know me and getting to know the format and the new idea I'm bringing to you. So once again, my name is David Lopez. I'm going to be your host and I am originally from a different place. So I am not from Medellin, but this is not a problem for you guys or for me because I have been living in Medellin neighborhood for the last 12 years. So I have a lot of the knowledge. And however, I have become independent into the tourism industry for the last 9 years. So I've been doing this for a while and I know how to do it. The people that have been traveling with me, they have already shared some of the reviews with you. So you can go online, you can check the website. I'm going to post it somewhere in the screen. So you can just go there and check what the people tells. Because for me, that's the most important thing. I can do whatever I want to do, but the best way for me to find your trust is to have someone else speaking about me. So that's the reason why I'm not going to say so much about me, beside my education, beside what I have studied, and how did I ended up in this place, why I ended up doing this. So originally I started studying for becoming a administrative assistant, and I did work in that situation for 2 years into one of the college in the city nearby my place. The thing is, after that, I didn't receive any more jobs offers or anything like that. So I have to start doing a lot of different things. Like, for example, I study to become a barber. So I went to a barber shop and I used to work in a barber shop for around a year and a half. Then, there in this place, I get to know one of my clients, and he was a professional guy that had one of the most pretty hotels in the area. The hotel he had, it was in Santa Elena, that is up of the mountains, so it's a little bit going to the east from Medellin, and it's where actually a lot of the flower festival, flower farms take place, and they have the growing up of the flowers, and they have different festivals around and stuff like that. So there is when I start doing all of this, because I start studying how to become a professional guide, and I start studying the network I had around. So, for example, I start doing some connections with the people around that offer different services like massage, canopy, horse riding, cycling, hiking. So, I start connecting all these people with the hotel, and then we start serving, or we start offering a big portfolio of activities to do in the neighborhood, in the area. So after that, I just decided to become independent, because I had the knowledge and I was already a professional tour guide. So I just decided to go by my own. Luckily, I have to say that I did, and I did it properly, and I am where I am right now. So I'm very grateful with you, because you are the people that hires me. This is why I'm doing this for you, and this is why I'm doing this in English, so you can get to understand my point and how do I work and why you should hire me. So, what is this podcast about? In this podcast, I want to start talking about the different spots in the city, different places, spotlights, like the most headlights of the city, where to go, how to go, and what activities you can do there, what is the best food, where to try the best food. And I would also like to share experiences. So at some point, I will be doing some interviewings to the people I am with. Of course, I have some policies about privacy. So I'm not going to record or ask to no one to be part of this. But if you want to do it, just let me know, and we can record ourselves talking about your experience traveling in the country, doing your life, living your best time, because that's very important for me also. Haven't ever been out of my country yet, I have to say, because I will, definitely I will. But I know a lot of things about different cultures and different countries because of you, because the things that you share with me, because the comparisons we make while we are on tour, or while we are just walking around or having dinner or having a coffee. So I get to know a lot of different cultures all over the world. So for me, that's something I want to do with you also. I want you to get connected with people around the world. So you can get to listen to the experiences of the people. You can get to know who these people is, what they do, what do they offer for other community. Um, I'm going to make a stop at that right there, because when I say community, this is because most of my tours, I'm not going to say the 100% of them, but most of them, they are focused into my community, which is the LGBT plus community. So for me, as a minority, sorry, it's very important to get connected with our owns, like with the people that we should be proud of, related to. So it's really important for me to be supportive with those people that have LGBT businesses, that have LGBT offers, or that they are just looking for friendship, or that they just want to have a travel partner or things like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to do that also. But my focus is to share, always to share. What I want to do is to take you to different places, to take you to Guatape, to take you to Santa Fe de Antioquia, to take you to Jericho, to Jardín. Even if you are not here with me, I want to do this. I want to let you know the story of the place. I want to let you know where to go, what activities you can do in all of these areas. Because then you are going to recognize me as your guide. Even if you don't hire me, because I don't want you to feel the pressure of hiring me. But of course, I'm doing this because I want to get hired. But I'm not pushy. I'm not, I don't like to push the things. This said, what I mean is that for me, it's more important to share. So even if you need suggestions, advice, or whatever you may need, I will be in the other side of the phone for you to talk to you and to help you. Because I know that most of the people is afraid to travel into the country, and I just don't want you to feel in risk. I want you to feel safe, because this is a very safe place. All those stories you have been listening to about the country and about Medellin mostly, that happened more than 20 years ago. We have improved a lot and we have a lot to offer. We are improving a lot into the tourism industry. So don't feel afraid. I'm here for you and I'm going to take your bag. I'm going to take the whole responsibility of taking care of you while we are on tour, while you need me. So don't be afraid. Do any questions you have, and I will be there for you. All right? So, I will be posting every Wednesday. My idea is to post at night, like 7 p.m. I think that will be good because I have the time to do all of the editing and all of the things, because remember, I'm doing this by my own. I'm doing this alone. I don't have anyone taking control of the editing, audio, or nothing. It's just me. So I want you to be patient, because my idea is to post every Wednesday, but if I don't, I promise that as soon as possible, the podcast will be there, the information will be there. My idea is to get in touch with the people so you can let me know what subjects you want me to talk to, right? So we are going to do the content of my podcast. I'm going to share questions to you. So I'm going to ask you, what would you like me to talk in the next one? So if, for example, we go into the question and we say, okay, what would you like to be talk, like Santa Fe de Antioquia or Guatape? The one that has the most votes, I will go with that, because I know, or I will understand that that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to know. So I want to help you the most possible. So every Wednesday, 7 p.m., I will be posting my podcast. I promise. If something happen in my social media, Instagram mostly, because it's the one I use the most, or in WhatsApp status, I will share like, I'm so sorry guys, today is not going to be the podcast, but stay tuned because I'm going to post it tomorrow at this time or whatever happens. We can just go with the flow. That's the most important rule for my service. There is never a straight jacket, and we have just to go with the flow. You know what I mean? It's very important for you to know that there is not a schedule. There is not something that we have to do or we have to go. At some point, if you want to stop right there, if you want to stop this video right now, you can just stop, do whatever you have to do, and then I will be waiting for you. The same is in the daylight with me. The same is going to be in a tour with me. So at some point you want to just rest a little bit, have a coffee, even take a nap, go for it. I will be here. I will be waiting for you. So I hope, or I expect the same from you. Be patient and let's just go with the flow. Um, what I'm trying to do with this? First, to improve my business, for sure. Because everything I do is connected. So, for example, I offer accommodation, transportation, and guidance mostly. That's what I do. But beside that, when I don't have any contract, I go on Uber and I go Uber driving or offering the service. So I drive people around, which is good for me because the 40% of the people that use Uber are foreigners. So I can advertise myself. I even have my professional cards in the car and even have the QR code that I'm going to share with you also, where they can find my Instagram, my website, the podcast, the other podcasts I did in Spanish. Even they can find my music. So normally when you are on tour with me in the car, I'm playing a playlist. That's my personal playlist. Then if you like it, when you go to my QR, you can also find my playlist. So I have been thinking in everything. I want to make it as comfortable for you as comfortable for me. So yeah, the first subject of this is to improve my business. Secondly, is to, I don't know how to say it. It's more like I want to encourage you to travel to my country. I want to encourage you to hire me because my idea with all of this is to show you the place, is to invite you to come in, is invite you to visit me and visit the country and hire my services. Why you should hire my services? Because I'm knowledgeable, social, and we can talk about whatever you want to. However, normally I receive all of the requests for services like in advance, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, even 6 months in advance. So that give us enough time to get to know each other, to get to know what you like, what are your expectations, if you have an allergy or if you are into a health caring system that maybe you have to take some medication, that maybe I have to take care of that kind of things. So I like to get to know that, which is good for me because that will help me to know if you can go hiking, if you can go trekking, if you can go cycling, if you are ready for doing sports or not, or if you just want to something a little bit tamer, like going is like easy going to coffee, going to um, places where we can just watch the people walking around and get to know the story of the area. So just I want just to encourage you to ask me to start talking to me about your next trip. Okay? So sorry. I want you to get to know my country from the digital part, from online. I'm going to post this into Spotify. I'm going to try to do it in video also on the Spotify app. It's going to be on Amazon, it's going to be on Deezer, and it's going to be on YouTube. So I'm trying to catch as many people as I can. For me, it's very important that you, the one is listening to this right now, try to share with your partners, try to share with your friends. If you know someone that is traveling in the next month or the next year to my country, to Colombia, to Medellin, to Cartagena, to Cali, to the Amazonians, to whatever they want to come to my country, let them know. Sorry, wait, oh my. Let them know that I am here. I am here for them. I am here to help you, and I am here to help them to plan or to create a different itineraries or activities for them for their special requirements. Okay? So that's the whole point of all of this. I think I make it clear. If not, then we can just go explaining all over again. Remember, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just trying this for the first time. So, yeah, I'm just encouraging myself also to do this because for me, as a solo person, as a single person, I like to talk too much to the people and I like to share too much to the people. So for me, this is also my psychological thing because I want to start telling the people my story and my life. That's why I invite you always to QR my code that will take you to my world. As you can see, I am in my room. I am showing you who am I, where I do live, and my dogs and everything, right? So I think we can leave it right now. This is just a podcast to invite you to follow me, to stay tuned, to hit the bell for the notifications. I think it's right here or right here. I don't know how to do it yet. I will learn how to. But follow me, please. That's the biggest support you can give to me. And share this information with your fellas. Share this information with your mates. And yeah, let's just go around and have a great time together. That's my invitation. So it's a huge pleasure for me to be here. I'm really, really excited. And well, I don't know, a hug from the distance. And I hope to see you around soon. Um, bye. Love you guys. Oh my god, I hope this is good. If no, I'm going to die. I'm so nervous. Why I'm so nervous? I don't even know. That's all. Remember to follow us in Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, and YouTube. We are going to post a new podcast every Wednesday, 7 p.m. So don't miss it. Stay tuned. Bye bye. See you soon.